Hey everybody, Sweaty Zeus here, and sorry I had to cut short. We really were at a good stopping point as we got a new shortcut. So when you warp in now, you pick this up, and it'll give you a straight path to where we're about to go and to the. And we also, now that we activated this elevator, have access to
What does it matter?
the blacksmith
You need a
that
blacksmith.
does magic.
Show me your steel.
So
If not,
he'll be
I'll
able to
strike for the
upgrade your
door.
magic weapons and your regular weapons. He doesn't sell items, but at this point we can, I just skipped it, upgrade the Crescent Falcon. We don't have enough items, Shadestone shards. We'll have to get those on the Isle of Storms where we um, picked this sword up at. But our spear, you can see now we've got a lot more options for upgrades. We have Quality Wing Spear, which, as I said, will scale off your dex and strength. Mercury Wing Spear, Fatal Wing Spear, and then you can obviously downgrade it, which we're not going to be doing. I'm going to actually just stick with the regular spear for now, because if you actually see here, we've got D and D on our bonuses. But if we go to quality, it's actually going to lessen our damage. So when you add up the total damage and the bonus, and it looks like it's scaling the same, but it will scale differently as you upgrade it. So this one's going to scale more towards dex, and this one's going to inflict poison and scale a little more towards dex, and then this one's going to be the um, piercing version of the spear. So, but anyways, we'll go ahead and upgrade this one, and we don't have enough to do it again. But as I told you earlier, we've got that merchant right up here. How many do we need? 4? Is it 4?
If it be a
Yeah, 4.
Oh, hello. Pleasure doing business with
You can just write that down, but I'm, in the interest
What be
of
if it be a
making the
blacksmith?
video short, we're just going to jump off. So, alright, and now we've got enough for 5. As you can see now, we're going to be doing 38 plus 9 is, sorry, yeah, 128 plus 10 is 138 plus 9 is 147 damage. So,
All done. Big be gone.
should be coming close to one-shotting those guys now from where we were. So we were doing 97 damage at the start. Oh yeah, there's an item. Oh shoot. I was thinking I could get that. I'll have to go up one more. Oh, there it is. Alright, so that's just a clear stone shard. But if you're here, might as well pick it up. So, Oh no! I should have rolled there. Darn it. That was only I think my second death. And it was a really pitiful way to die, wasn't it? Maybe if I just rolled the elevator like a normal person, you know? I'm not even gonna bother picking those up. Well, I might as well. It's fine. $700. It's not much, but sometimes when it's a more dangerous area, I'll just let them go. It's not worth it to me. Because I'm gonna be showing you an area in the next probably about 3 or 4 videos away. But I'm gonna be showing you an area where you will be able to farm unlimited souls. It takes a little time, but it's so much faster than anything we've seen thus far. Still 2 hits, but you'll be able to farm, like I think it's like 5,000 souls in like 45 seconds. So there's gonna be a guy right here on the corner. I think they're a little tougher up in this part. Maybe that's why it doesn't seem like we're doing any more damage. I think they've got a little more health. It's almost a one-shot. Let's see. If we do 2 hands, I'm sure it is. This one you really can clear out an area is when it takes 1 hit to take out enemies. So there is a crystal lizard right around the corner, so I'm going to equip this. And there's a bunch of those guys. Okay, so we're going to just head out. We're going to go up this way. There's an item there. I think that's all that's up here. Yeah. And then if you go to the very end here, kind of run off, land on this little ledge. And now we're behind all of these guys. So now that I think about it, we could have upgraded our bow too, which we probably might have been a better choice, because the boss we're going to face, I'm going to show you a trick that's going to make it much, much easier. In my opinion, it's actually maybe one of the more difficult bosses in the entire game, especially depending, when you factor in, like, at this time, like, where our health's at and how much damage he does, and he's really hard to maneuver against, because I don't want to spoil it, but he has a move that basically kind of makes you move like really, really slow. So when that happens, he'll start using another move that can kill you in 2 hits, and you can't roll, so it gets tough. So, but there's a little secret spot you can kind of stand in where he can't really damage you. He can hit you with the thing that slows the movement, but he can't actually really, damage you in any meaningful way. So, all right. So this right here is we're gonna have to run across. We're gonna stay to the left and run across. So hold run. You're only gonna get 1 shot at it. So because it's going to break all the way. And we're going to get a really cool strength weapon, a great club. It is a monster at this point in the game. So, and if we drop off here, it's going to take us back to this little area where we killed the fat official, who's still there, and walked across that bridge that collapsed. I'm just going to take this guy out real quick, because we're going to come at him from a different way. You can go in there and kill those guys again if you want to get some more, what is it? Oh gosh, it's the fire weapon material upgrade. It's like lava stone or firestone shard. But it'll allow you to upgrade like a fire sword, which we'll get in a little bit, or if you want to change this to a fire spear. And to talk about real quick, why you would or wouldn't, you'd think of course you'd want a fire spear over a regular spear, but it actually gets rid of your scaling. So instead of having D in strength and D in dexterity, the fire sword's going to only have just like flat damage. So it will do more flat damage, but at the cost of having no scaling. So it'll do a lot more damage. Especially at like lower levels. But when you start getting, the higher levels and higher levels of dexterity and strength, it's actually going to start to be less powerful. So you can do what you want with that. It's not something I'm probably going to use. We might use it in certain spots, but we're not going to invest a lot into it. We got more dogs, which I hate killing. I love dogs. My little dog actually kind of looks like a wolf a little bit, so. A tiny wolf. Maybe more like a dingo. Dingo ate my baby. Y'all probably don't get that reference. I'm a lot older than a lot of people think, and definitely older than I look. Try two-handed and see here. Yeah, that'll one-hit him with the two-hander. And strong attack. So we're gonna hit this wheel now. Now we'll put out the lava, or water, on the lava that's on the floor, which will allow us to access the area of the boss. This is another good point if you want to go upgrade, or if you think you might have the materials to do it. We just dropped off that ledge where I shot the guy earlier. I'm gonna cut through here. Is there something I left back there? Yeah, there is. Elixir. So this is the area where there was lava and we put that out. So we're going to go that way. But I'm going to run and actually see if I can upgrade my bow at all. Let's see, what do we have it at? Plus 2. You'd get away with it, I'm sure. If you have enough arrows. But since you're going to be shooting pretty far away here, and again, the short bow's, more of an up-close, speedy bow, where the large compound bow is going to do more damage at distance and be a little slower. So we really need everything we can get. So if we can upgrade this at all, I'll go ahead and do it. Look at that, we've got 32 hard stone shards. Wow, we got enough to take it up to 6.
Be gone. I work alone.
Should be enough.
If it be a black.
Yeah. And we don't have enough hard stone shards at this point, but we'll be able to pick some up soon. If you look now, we're doing more damage with the bow than with our spear, actually. So we're 118 plus 100 is 218, so 219 damage. That's really really impressive. What is he? No, we definitely don't have enough for spear, so but we'll be fine. The bow's really what you want to worry about now. If you don't have at least, I'd say maybe like, you want at least like 75, probably 70 maybe if your bow's upgraded like mine. Arrows before you go into this fight, if you're gonna want to try the easier way I'm gonna show you. There's the poison resistance ring, which I hope we remember to equip that in the area we're gonna go to a lot later. That I'm notoriously bad for forgetting to equip rings. But you can take on this spider by hand if you want. So if you don't want to see a way to make it easier, you can just skip ahead. I know a lot of times once you see something like that, it kind of takes the fun out of it. So if you want to give it a go the regular way first and try to fight it, go ahead, but it's difficult. I mean, I've beaten every single one of the FromSoft games, from Demon Souls, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, Sekiro, Bloodborne. I beat every single one of them, and this boss gives me trouble. So I've seen people beat it pretty easily, but I just don't understand how. I've just always had trouble. So. And we're going to get something that's really going to help our magic right now. I actually forgot this was here, which is a little sad. Until I got close, and then of course I remembered, but... And we get the Crisp Blade, which if you have seen Dune, or read the book Dune, you gotta think they have to have based the Crisp Blade off of Dune, right? I mean, Chris knives in Dune are like kind of legendary passed down weapons of the Fremen, which are kind of the indigenous people in Dune. Anyways, so you can see we don't meet the strength requirements for this. I was gonna say if we two-hand it, we could see what it is, but we still might not have enough. Yeah, we're still not there, so that's okay. And let's find the Chris blade. There it is. So if you read this, a small ceremonial straight sword etched with numerous ancient runes. This sword serves as a catalyst in occult rituals, amplifies the damage dealt and received by magic. So if we use this, we can use this actually as our, primary melee weapon, which I wouldn't right now because it's weak. But if you're going to cast magic and you hold that in the other hand from the catalyst or the wand, it will increase damage that you deal. So it'll increase your magic. It'll also cause you to receive more damage from magic. So it is a double-edged sword. But I would recommend it once you upgrade it a little bit. I wouldn't use it just yet. You can if you want, but alright. So we'll go back to that. And we want to make sure, I would make sure I'm under 30 for this, because if you slow roll, you're going to have, or if you regular roll, even it's going to be tough. But if you like do the real slow roll, then, or like the one where you can't roll, I mean, then you're screwed. So you definitely want to be under 100. Actually, you're going to hit this. But I would recommend being under 50 as well. I keep confusing Dark Souls 3 and this, which in Dark Souls 3 there's 3 different rolls. So what I meant to say was the regular roll or the fat roll. But you don't want a fat roll. So just be under 50. Alright, so go ahead and equip your bow. And as soon as we go through, you'll see the boss. And if you want to fight him, you can run straight forward. I would recommend dodging side to side while you run and trying to roll away when he shoots this sticky stuff at you. I don't want to spoil the boss, but yeah. So, and then get up close, and he has like a little stinger that hangs down. And if you hit that, it'll do extra damage. So you can see it says Armor Spider, and just to let him do it, he hit us with the sticky, so you can see we can roll now. But if he hits us with those fireballs, see, I can't roll now. You can only walk slow, and we got hit, for example, there. But if you stand all the way over here, he can only hit you with the web. So the fireball will not hit, and there's a little hole right here. So if you aim right down there and shoot your arrow, you can see we're not doing a ton of damage, but you can basically stand here and just whittle him down till you take him out. I would just heal every now and then and watch your health. He has a move where he raises up to shoot the web. So when he does that, a lot of times you will only hit like his legs, I think, might be, which does less damage. You can try to time that if you want. I usually just keep shooting and make sure I have enough arrows because it is tough to time, and it's I think, you know, he has a tail, but it's a little erratic, so it can be tough to time that out right. So we're just gonna keep shooting. So I just started blasting. For all the Sunny fans out there. I was hoping we'd have some left. Some arrows. And another reason I would recommend upgrading the bow even if you're going to do magic is it's a great stealth weapon. Can't really do stealth in this game, but you can, you know, if you equip the thief ring, there's certain areas where you can take on a lot of enemies, and if you know, are quiet and walk and don't run, you can really take advantage of the bow to take out several of them. So there's going to be an area up ahead where those crystal lizards we saw earlier, it is like the place to go to in the entire game for upgrade materials. So there's going to be a bunch. And one more shot. Bunch of those crystal lizards there that we can kill. And if you put on the thief ring and use the bow, you can get pretty much all of them usually. Sometimes I'll miss like one, but you don't want to miss too many because, you know, if you go in there with the sword and start trying to hack, they all run away. And I'm sure if you're new to the game, you might have missed one at this point, but they'll run away and disappear, and, you know, that it's frustrating. Then you got to go all the way back and respawn at the Archstone to try to get them again. And if you miss them too many times, they're just gone. So, alright, we got the Hard Demon Soul, which that's going to actually allow you to upgrade the bow to like a magic fire bow, which shoots fire arrows every time, even with regular arrows. So I'm going to go ahead just a little further before we end this. You can see these guys are a little tougher now. Taking 3 shots. So let's see. We want to make sure the thief ring's on. Actually, yeah, we can't right now. We'll just put it here till we offload some items because there's not really anything super dangerous, and we are, as I forgot, in body form now. So if you start, when you shoot those guys, just go ahead and let them fly one after another, because otherwise they're going to run away. And I would try to lock on if I can as well. So those are explosive, so we're going to run through this area. You'll kind of hear them blow up one by one. If you walk past them, they'll do a lot of damage. And we've got another fat official here. You see, well, our health's high enough they're not doing a ton of damage, but they can hit pretty hard. And actually, we don't have enough arrows at this point because there are 2 enemies we're going to face upcoming, and that'll lead on one way, and there's another way we can go to the other side. But if you take this elevator down, there's going to be 2 enemies or shades that are, you know, the red color, and they both have that giant club that we picked up earlier. and they do a ton of damage. So we're going to want to take them out from distance with the bow. We could use our magic, but they're really far away down a long tunnel, and it's going to work out better to hit them with the bow at least till they get close. So I'm going to have to go get some more arrows, and I'll come back in the next video. And we'll go ahead and upgrade our character before we end here. Got a lot of these we haven't been using to this point. So this is the Tower Knight, and the Hard Soul is a spider. I always get those mixed up because it's like the Iron Spider, you know. Alright, so we've got enough for 2, and we were shooting for 20 and 20, so that'll get us there. And then we're going to run over here to Ed.
I can forge weapons for you.
There's the other one, Blacksmith Ed. I don't know. I'll have to look into that. But we'll buy arrows, which will
You come back alive.
use the rest of our souls. And we're going to go ahead and offload some items, which I'll do off camera because that's, it's really up to you. So I'm going to end it here, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for joining. If you have any questions, remember always write your question in the comment. I know there's not a lot of people watching. This channel's new, so if you have any questions, I'm sure to see it and respond. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.